This lip therapy Vaseline works flawlessly for me. If your lips look dry, more than likely your breath smell like ass and feet. This is yours truly, Busta Rhymes, and these are my essentials. Through my years of experience, one of my big pet peeves, especially when I'm out and about and in the club, everybody got to get close to each other so that you can hear each other talking because the music's too loud. I can't take it when somebody talking close to me and their breath smell like ass and foot. So Tic Tac is the first primary essential. Please, everyone, you need this to be your essential too. My favorite Tic Tac flavor is the white peppermint flavor. Whenever I need these joints, I just tell my dudes to go in the store for me and get me the white Tic Tacs. This is a very important essential, not just for me, but should be for everybody else too. Let's move on to essential number 2. I think a dry lip is a direct implication and a direct sign that your breath might stink. That work direct in correlation with you needing essential number 1. So make sure you got the Tic Tac, make sure your lips is moist. So you got to have you a tube of lip therapy Vaseline. I'm a big fan of this because sometimes you might decide to put a chapstick on your lip and that dry your lip up too. Vaseline just works flawless for everybody. You've been getting Vaseline put on us since we was babies. All right, so we're gonna stay with this essential right here. Lip therapy Vaseline, it's my favorite. My ancestry historically has taught us, he said we need to look good, feel good, be the greatest in every dynamic of our being. I love jewelry. I was always told to really get the emeralds and the that was like in the bottom of the cereal box. I always wanted to model my jewelry after that. And these rings in particularly, I got some nice white VVS diamond stones. I got some red rubies in both of my pinky rings. Nice little diamond gold bracelet and a nice little diamond and white gold watch. We all want to look good. And I think I look really great in jewelry. I look even better without it because I'm a handsome man. But let's just know, the jewelry just adds the Cascade dishwasher liquid sparkle. Another essential of mine, especially at this stage in my life, I really like to enjoy an incredible cigar. This brand of cigar particularly is one of my favorites. This is a Gurkha cigar. This is like when you really get to have your chill out moments and you celebrate in the moment, or you just having a cool day, get you a nice little whiskey. You might get your little cup of Zambuca. When you clip your cigar, the mouthpiece, before you smoke, you just dip the mouthpiece in the Zambuca, smoke your cigar, fly grown man though. You know what I mean? We like to enjoy cigars sometimes alone, and you like to enjoy cigars especially when you are in the company of incredible and great cigar connoisseurs and people that really appreciate just the whole etiquette of the cigar experience. This right here is a very important essential as well. This is the torch. The beautiful part about this, it works hand in hand obviously with the cigar, as opposed to a regular lighter. When you get you a torch cigar lighter, it just helps the burn of the cigar when you light your cigar. Nothing like a good cigar that smokes evenly from top to bottom, and you watch that ash grow longer and longer and just sit on the top of that cigar without falling. Another very important essential, I gotta have a black washcloth. I'm a hot blood. My kids is a hot blood. My mother's a hot blood. You perspire a little bit, just overthinking. I definitely don't like looking like I'm suffering from Sahara desert heat. So I make sure that I keep me a black washcloth. You wipe your perspiration, even catch a little itch or something, you gotta rub something on your face, you just, the washcloth instead of your fingers, your hands, you shake hands, you touch all day. It's just not the most sanitary thing to do. So I keep my washcloth close by. I ain't gonna lie, I have a trillion black washcloths. You know what I'm saying? Another essential of mine is an iPod. The reason why I like making sure I have the iPod is because I've had some horrible experiences. I don't really trust leaving too much on the phone, period. This iPod, I ain't walking around with it every day. So all of my incredible music that I stash on this is like almost another backup hard drive just sitting somewhere that I could get to and press play quickly when I don't need to go through the whole process of hooking up my hard drive to play music. And I also don't gotta worry about losing the music if I misplace my phone because my phone is moving around with me everywhere. And I love it. Sometimes you don't fix that ain't broke. A lot of y'all don't with iPods no more, but Busta Rhymes, I like to hold on to the classic. My next essential obviously works hand in hand with the iPod. it's the hard drive. I at least walk around with a hard drive whenever I know I'm gonna be in the studio or I'm gonna be around other artists that I could possibly record and collab with. Sometimes you go into different studios or you in different cities, and you gotta always be prepared for the moment that presents itself randomly to be able to capture a magical moment. I like to record on my own hard drive, so when I'm recording, it goes straight to this hard drive, and when I leave that studio, it's only being saved to my own hard drive. So I always have my in my possession, and we not gonna allow that to exist on nobody else's hard drive. The next important essential for me, just because I like to travel around on a day-to-day basis, having certain things that I'm gonna need to be able to have within arm's reach, is my MCM bags. Gotta have the bags. You know what I'm saying? Now, these are bags that I'm a fan of, and particularly what I keep in these bags is none of your damn business, but they're essential that they're close by all the time. Last but not least, gotta have a phone. Every means of communicating, especially when it comes to handling your business and being able to be accessible when it comes to your loved ones, just gotta always have a line of communication. The only way it moves and shakes is when you can communicate with people. This is the iPhone 11 in particularly. These songs are starting to make me a little uncomfortable with all of these little damn crazy fingerprint options and retina scan options to turn your on. I don't use none of that. I just stick with the little 4-digit punch code and that's it. Everybody in my household got so probably the coolest essentials out of all of them. This is Busta Rhymes. Thank you all for watching. Have a blessed day.